Have you noticed that you have more hair coming out in your hairbrush these days, or you're noticing that your hair is thinning, or suddenly you're having to pull more hair out of the drain more often? Losing hair or thinning hair is a really scary thing for many women. Sometimes thinning hair is a simple cause and other times it's a little more complex. So today we're going to dive into the many different reasons why you might have thinning hair or you might be losing more hair and what you can do about it. So the number one thing to look at when you have thinning hair is low protein. Our hair is literally made of protein. So before you look at anything else, are you eating enough protein? If you're not eating enough protein, or maybe you're not digesting and absorbing enough protein from your diet, it's going to show in your hair. I would definitely recommend making sure you eat a good quality source of protein at every single meal, so breakfast, lunch, and dinner, to make sure you're getting adequate protein intake. So good quality protein sources include chicken, turkey, grass-fed beef, oily fish, organic tofu, tempeh, free-range eggs, Greek yogurt, protein powder, and our pulses. So chickpeas, lentils, and beans are all really good sources. Another nutrient to consider for hair loss or thinning hair is iodine. Iodine is one of the most important nutrients for our thyroid. Our thyroid hormones need iodine, and it's actually really common to see people have iodine deficient diets. So thinning or dull, really brittle hair is actually a sign of poor thyroid function. So that's why these nutrients are so important. So to increase your intake of iodine, look at food sources such as oily fish, seafood, eggs, and good quality dairy products. But my favorite source of iodine is seaweed, because you can actually add it to so many dishes to bump up your iodine intake. So you can make sushi, or you can have seaweed snacks. You can crumple up seaweed sheets and add them into any savory dishes like your bolognese or other pasta dishes. Make some miso soup. It's a really versatile food to add to your diet, and you're getting a good dose of iodine when you do. Another nutrient to look at is low zinc. This is a huge one for hair loss or thinning hair, and it also plays into thyroid function as well, but it actually has a direct role in the health of our hair and our scalp. So you often see zinc deficiency in people that are chronically stressed or have poor digestion, or obviously a low intake of zinc-rich food. So make sure you're regularly eating foods like oysters, pumpkin seeds, red meat, shellfish, nuts and seeds, chicken, turkey, eggs, dairy, and whole grains. Zinc is a really important nutrient for our overall hormone health, which has such a big impact on the health of our hair. Low iron. This is another nutrient that plays into the health of our thyroid. So iron is an important component of our red blood cells, which carry oxygen and nutrients around the blood to various organs and tissues in our body. This includes the scalp and our hair follicles. So if you do suspect that you are low in any of these nutrients, or you are concerned about your thyroid health, definitely go and chat to your doctor to make sure you get checked out. So good food sources of iron-rich foods include our red meat, pork, chicken, turkey, fish, seafood, dark leafy greens, whole grains, legumes, nuts and seeds, tofu, dairy, and eggs. Something else to look at is whether you're following a low-fat diet. So the general consensus for many years was that we need to avoid fat and that fat is bad. We need healthy fats in our diet to have healthy hormones. Our cells need fats for healthy membrane structure, and this actually promotes strong, healthy hair. Not only that, the fats in our diet help us to absorb fat-soluble nutrients like vitamins A, D, E, and K, which are all important for healthy hair growth. So to get some healthy fats in your diet, make sure you're eating oily fish 2 to 3 times per week. Look at your nuts and seeds, avocados, olive oil, olives, coconut milk, that type of thing. So I've spoken a lot about our hormone health being really important for growing nice, thick and healthy hair. And one condition in particular that does see a lot of thinning hair and hair loss is PCOS, which is polycystic ovarian syndrome. So if you do have PCOS, or you suspect you have PCOS, definitely work with your doctor, and working to help the body function more efficiently with PCOS is really important to help you start to see more healthy hair growth. Another big one that we often miss and that so many people struggle with is stress. Stress plays such a big role in thinning and unhealthy hair. Stress depletes us of certain nutrients that we need for our hair, like particularly zinc, and it mucks up with our hormones. So it's really important to make sure you get on top of your stress levels as well. So implementing self-care is a must. Also look at the things that are stressing you out in your life and where you can minimize that stress as much as possible, whether it means that you need to take more breaks or you need to take a step back from a certain situation, because stress causes so many issues in the body. If stress is a big factor for you, I have got a couple of guides on my website that you can download for free, and they are really helpful to implement self-care properly and also other things that you can do to support your body through that stressful time. And last but not least, you need to look at whether you might just have some dry hair. It seems like a really simple answer, but it's often so overlooked. We think that when there's something going wrong with our body, we often look at the most complicated thing that could be causing the issue, when oftentimes it's just something simple. So make sure you're getting your hair trimmed regularly so that it's not getting knotty at the end and it's not causing more hair to come out when you're brushing it, and it's not causing that break off as well. Have a look at whether you've been spending more time in air conditioning or swimming in the ocean or swimming in pools, spending more time in the sun. Maybe it's really windy at the moment where you live. Have you been using your hair straightener too often? Do you blow dry your hair too often? Is the blow dryer on a really high heat setting? There's lots of things to consider when we have thinning or breaking hair. So all of those things are really important to look at. It's not an exhaustive list. There's so many other things that could be contributing to thinning hair. So definitely get yourself checked out by a health professional if you are concerned about your health, and if you have started noticing that you're losing a lot of hair. And if you suspect that you do have a nutrient deficiency, definitely get in touch with a nutritionist so that you can get that sorted out. I hope that helps, and let me know if you have any questions. Subscribe to my YouTube channel if you liked this video. Jump onto my website and grab my freebies. I've got loads of resources on there to help you guys, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.